Hey guys, it's been a little bit since I've actually. I don't think it has been a little bit. It's been 2 days since I recorded a Clash Royale, but that's probably why it feels like it's been a little while. We're back with more league gameplay. We gotta get as many of these leagues down as we can before the next season starts. I would lightning this if I hadn't played my firecracker, but I firecrackered, so I'm not gonna lightning. Um, this is. I'm hoping that's gonna stay easy for now. Oh, that is a. I hate archer players. So what he did there is he pierced my boss bandit to get to the tower. But it was super aggressive, but he got damage. That's a very unfortunate interaction for him. My firecracker got 2 hits on his tower, so I got all that damage back. He didn't play very well there. By the way, I spent 7 for his 3. The reason why I don't mind that is because I get 4 elixir back when the elixir blobs die, so it's really 7 for 7. I'm expecting them to have like a Mega Knight or something. No Mega Knight? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna lightning this because it's just good value. If you look at that, I can just log this mini P.E.K.K.A and then I don't have to respond to the rest of it. I mean, yeah, I didn't have to respond to the rest of it. So I spent 6 there and it counted 8 of his elixir stuff. I spent 4 with the hog though, so that was more like 10 for 8, so I'm down 2, but of course look at his tower, so I don't mind being down 2 for all that damage. So, oh yeah, another thing I want to talk about, by the way, some of you might have seen it, some of you might not have. What happened was, I set up a poll today during the afternoon to like ask you guys what video types you wanted to see during the day, because well, I still have a bunch of video ideas that I want to make, but I don't know which ones specifically you guys. Oh, I was really hoping the firecrackers. Oh, okay, retargeted. Well, I'm trying to do too many things at once here. Let me explain what's going on in the game, and then I'll talk about the video. So, what was happening there was the firecrackers were targeting each other. Normally firecrackers perfectly cancel out, but when his firecracker is a level higher than mine, our firecrackers won't cancel out. His will barely survive. And because his would barely survive, I was really hoping that I could get my firecracker to... I was really hoping that I could get a hog down to tank for his firecracker, and then my firecracker would win the interaction, because I would need to have that hog down, or else my firecracker would actually just lose the interaction. So, it was looking like the firecracker was going to hit his firecracker was going to hit my firecracker, and I was going to lose the interaction. But at the last moment there, when my firecracker jumped out of range, his firecracker retargeted onto my mini P.E.K.K.A. That's a nice lightning. Full kills his stuff again. Oh, and it hits a E-Golem. I'm going to ignore this Marcher on the other lane because I'm down kind of a bit of elixir. That's fine by me. I'll log this so that the blobs don't stay on my tower very long. Okay, that's good. I do need to get another lightning on his tower, but it's looking like he's not going to have time to get breakthrough. Okay, yeah. So I set up a voting poll for which videos I was going to make today. By the way, the results are in. We got... where's the paper? I have a paper with the votes. We got 6 votes for Clash Royale video, 4 votes for Bloons, and one vote for Terraria. So yeah, today's videos, Bloons and Clash Royale. What do you know? So I'm probably going to make a lot of those polls in the future, so check around for those. I also mentioned in the poll that I have a Discord server now, so yeah, I have a Discord server now. I have like 4 people in it or something, so it's not a huge amount. Split archers, that implies to me that this guy knows what he's doing, but I don't know. He could be garbage and still split his archers. Definitely garbage. Lumberjack, in order to counter a hog with a lumberjack, you want to play it as soon as humanly possible, and he played that very late, so I'm assuming this guy isn't the greatest at the game. I'm probably just going to focus on the gameplay now. Yeah. Oh, that's a golem. So I've got Inferno Tower. Inferno Tower full counters a golem, 5 for 8. So what I need to do is just pressure the opposite lane very hard to try and get him to waste his elixir. He's smart. What he's doing right now is he's ignoring my boss bandit and just committing to the golem. He knows that if he just lets his golem go, then my Inferno Tower will full kill it. So he decided to commit to the golem and just try to tower trade me. I'm probably going to lose my tower in return here. I will goblins to try and save it, though. Yeah, it looks like I keep my tower, he keeps his tower. It's a roughly even trade. It was smart of him to ignore the rest of my boss bandit like that. I did technically get more damage than he did since he starts at a higher elixir than I do. I mean, a higher health than I do. He starts 300 health up, so... Does that hit? It does hit, just barely. Okay. I'm pretty sure this delivery should full counter the Valk. It normally counters much better than that, but levels. Yeah, it's going to be like this every game. Okay, so what's going on now? He's trying to set up another tower trade. I'm gonna just indulge him on that tower trade. I don't really mind. He can scar me this or not. I'm gonna actually Inferno Tower the river here because he's a long ways off of getting his E-Wiz cycles, so I don't mind just sniping it. You see there, he didn't have anything to play on it. I was gambling that he didn't have a zap, by the way. It was kind of a risky play. If he did have zap, I was kind of just screwed, but, well, it worked out. So yeah, right there I got a nice positive trade. Since there's only 50 seconds left in the game, he does not have enough time to make 2 golem pushes, so he has to commit to taking this tower, and I have to commit to taking this tower. So I'm just going to start the spell cycle. If I get a second lightning off, then his tower's down. So, okay. He's trying to tower trade me again. That's not going to work, because this time I'm not down 7 elixir. Yep, okay. He lost half of his 2/3 of his next tower on top of not even taking my tower yet, so it's very over for him. He does have E-Wiz cycle now, so I can't try to snipe it, but I can hog to block the river. Yeah, I was assuming that he was gonna E-Wiz, so I know it's kind of like odd play to play a Hog Rider directly into an E-Wiz like that, but it does get damage and it slows his support units. I'm gonna delivery log this. Delivery log should fully kill that. Okay, yeah, it does full kill the E-Wiz. That's the regular interaction, by the way. Looks like I was about to lose my tower there, but it's fine. It worked out. Golem is not very difficult to defend with this deck if you've got equal levels, but with under-leveled, it's kind of tough. You got to do a lot of opposite lane pressure to try and get a good interaction off with your bomb tower. No, we unlocked God Curse. Right, I should explain the cards we unlocked at the last arena. So I'll do that right about now, if I finish collecting these. So, last arena, we got to 5k. That was 2 videos ago now. We unlocked some cards. Pump. You play it, it's 6 elixir, it's a very tanky building. It lasts for a really long time. That's the longest lasting building in the game. And what it does is every 12 seconds, it gives you an elixir. And on death, it also gives you an elixir. So you spend 6 elixir on it, it gives you 8 elixir. Of course, since it's a physical thing, you can actually play your spell on that pump, and then the pump will give them much less elixir. Pump is a rather odd card, actually, because no matter what you're playing, pump is almost always a positive trade. Like, logging a pump it stops them from getting 1 elixir, but you have to spend 2 to stop them from getting 1. 6, you spend 6 for 6, but they still get their 1 death elixir, so if you play 6, they get 1 elixir. So if you play a log, they get 1 elixir. If you play lightning, they get an elixir. Snowball and zap, they get an elixir. Curse, they get an elixir. Arrows, they get an elixir. EQ is the only spell in the game that trades positive into a pump. Outside of that, every single other spell in existence doesn't stop a pump from getting value. But, so here's the thing. It's 1 elixir. What are they going to do with 1 elixir? So that's why pump isn't all that good right now, because, I mean, of course, it is an elixir advantage, and it technically, basically unstoppable, but it's 1 elixir. What are they going to do with 1 elixir? They've just got no way to break through with just 1 elixir. Like, if the Golem player had 1 more elixir in that last game, what difference would it have made? Would he have played his log half second sooner or something? It wouldn't have made a difference. So pump doesn't end up being all that good. Void. Void is a very complicated spell. So what it does is it has a different effect based on how many things it's hitting. When it's hitting 1 thing, it hits really hard. When it's hitting 2 things, it hits medium hard. And when it's hitting 5 or more things, it does basically nothing. So when it's hitting 5 or more things, it's just a waste. If you play a void and then if they play a void and you have 5 or more things, then their void is getting them 0 value. It was a negative trade for them. No matter what. Just no matter what. There's never a circumstance where a 5-unit void is going to be a positive trade for them. Pretty much. Functionally. 2 to 4. 2 to 4 actually is very solid. 2 to 4 target void hits about as strong as arrows. So void arrows can actually kill a lot of rangers. Like Musketeer, which is a card that I play a lot, so I am well versed on how annoying void is. And the last one is 1 target. 1 target damage is 960 damage in total, so if we compare that to lightning, 1057. So for 3 elixir, you're getting about the same damage as a lightning, which is extremely strong. So void is an interesting spell because it hits like a truck against single targets, but you can play something to block the void. So like if I have a Hog Rider and then I play goblins behind it, if I had just a lone Hog Rider, the void would wreck my Hog Rider like a lightning would. But if I predict it and I play goblins with my Hog Rider, then the void suddenly goes down to dealing nothing. So void is kind of like a mind game spell. If it's either getting insane value or no value, but it can be easily predicted. Clone. Single worst spell in the game. So it spawns copies of the troops in the radius. They have the same death effects. They do the same damage, actually, which is very strong, but the copies have only 1 health. So Clone is just really bad. Like arrows. You know arrows? It hits in 3 waves, actually. So arrows completely cancels out Clone on top of dealing damage to the non-cloned units. So Clone is utterly hard countered by arrows, and arrows are one of the most popular spells in the game. So like, the way that Clone is just kind of broken. Tornado. Tornado is a very interesting spell. It pulls things. It does almost no damage, but it's got really good synergy with splash dealers. Like, you know, Baby Dragon or Wizard? Or Firecracker even. If I have a Firecracker and she shoots and she's only hitting 1 target, that's not that great value. But if she shoots and then I tornado an entire area into 1 spot to get a bunch of Firecracker damage, then it's going to work out very nicely. I bet it's going to show actually a thing here. Let's take a look at this. Not the Hog one, but in a second I'm pretty sure it's going to show like a Wizard example. Yeah, so there's a Wizard, there's a Giant, and there's minions. So what they do is they pull the minions into the Giant with the Tornado so the Wizard hits everything. So that wasn't the greatest example, but that is how you're meant to use Tornado. Mirror. It plays whatever card you played, but again, it costs 1 extra elixir and it has 1 extra level. It's a garbage card. I'm not even going to bother explaining any more than that. There's literally no reason to use Mirror. Cannon Card. Cannon Card's an A-tier card. It's not broken, overpowered, but it's definitely not bad by any means. It hits hard and fast. Well, that's a bit about it. It hits hard, it hits fast. When it dies, it becomes a building. And it doesn't retarget when it becomes a building. So basically, whatever the cannon card is locked onto is dead. Because even after you kill the cannon card, the building form of the cannon card is going to finish off whatever it locked onto. So the cannon card is a very annoying card, because, like, of course, whatever it's locked onto, you can consider that card dead. Goblin Machine. Goblin Machine is one of those fundamentally broken cards. It's going to be very difficult to bring Goblin Machine to a balanced state. Right now, it's just used because it has too much health. It's a little bit overpowered and because it's too tanky, but outside of that, it's useless. Mother Witch. Mother Witch is, I think I've explained Mother Witch before. I hate Mother Witch. When she shoots a low damage projectile, it's fast. When something dies while cursed by the Mother Witch, the Mother Witch doesn't need to get the last hit. Something just needs to die while the Mother Witch is targeting it. And if something dies while being cursed, they turn into a pig for your side. So like you can see here, Mother Witch absolutely monstrously hard counters bats. It also hard counters Graveyard. Mother Witch is probably the best counter in the game to Graveyard. She's typically used in spam decks. I don't know. Fisherman. Fisherman is like multi-use Tornado. So you know how Tornado just does 1 pull, right? Fisherman is a unit that will automatically pull anything that's far from him. So you saw like in the other example where the Tornado pulled a Hog Rider to the King Tower, the Fisherman pulled an entire Giant to the King Tower. The thing with the Fisherman's pull is that it is infinitely strong. It doesn't matter how heavy the unit is, the Fisherman will always pull it. It can even pull a golem across the map. So the Fisherman is crazy good at moving things. Fisherman's best synergy is with Royal Giant, by the way. I think I explained Royal Giant before. It's one of the first cards that we unlocked. But so the Royal Giant, what he does is he walks up, he shoots stuff at the tower, right? The best way to counter something like the Royal Giant is to play a unit directly on him. So you can play a Fisherman to pull enemy units off of the Royal Giant. So that makes Fisherman extremely good synergy with the Royal Giant. Yeah, that's everything I've explained. I already explained Goblin Curse to you guys. We just unlocked it now. Garbage card, won't be using it. I'll get back into another game. Alright. Oh, I meant to be playing in League, but I guess we're playing a trophy game now. That's fun. So, this guy's got only level 10 tower. Skelly's Spirit. He understands that his Spirit won't connect because of my level 10 tower. You need a level 10 Spirit to connect to a level 10 tower. Oh, never mind. I thought this guy was good, but it looks like he's just playing Mega Knight Cycle for no reason. I've got my level 12 Boss Bandit back again since I've got, since we're not playing on, we're not playing on the League anymore. I'm going to log this Witch to get rid of those skeletons, because I need to make sure that my Boss Bandit wins this interaction with the Mega Knight, because I don't have enough elixir in hand to play anything else. Oh, that Boss Bandit one-taps the Witch. I'm just going to let this connect. If I dash off, I figured he was going to play something, so it would have been wasting a couple hits. He lost half of his tower in that first interaction. It was very reckless of him to go for a Mega Knight on a Hog like that. I know Mega Knight is a good counter to a Hog, but playing 7 for 4 in the first minute of the game is really aggressive. He's got Spirit Skellies, Witch, Mega Knight. I'm going to Hog. I probably could have just let that Ice Spirit die, but I don't know, I felt like playing correctly. An Ice Spirit is supposed to connect to your tower, even if it wouldn't here because of the levels. So like if you play an Ice Spirit at the river, it connects to the tower, but because level difference, the Ice Spirit gets 2 shot and it doesn't work out for him. He can zap that if he wants, but I'll just boss bandit. He decided not to zap. I'm gonna boss bandit the back now because that was... I think we're actually about equal on elixir, unless he's leaking for some reason. You're really gonna fireball that? Okay. So I'm gonna kill him now because you can't fireball a boss bandit like that. You just can't. And then the boss bandit kills it, and then dashes to the tower, and then that's going to be his tower down. Tower down. Okay. I believe the firecracker gets 1 hit on the Tesla, which is nice. Okay, the Tesla's about to die, so I'm going to hog here. I'm just going to log. I'm probably not going to hit anything of value. Like, he's probably going to wait for a Mega Knight, but... Oh, never mind, he's just going to Skellies. I'm expecting him to Mega Knight in front of this witch, like that. So I preemptively played my Inferno Tower. Playing your stuff early like that, what it does is it makes it so it's already like deployed by the time the units walk up. And because of that, like, you know how when I play something right, it has a deploy time, like watch the Hog Rider, deploying and then goes. So if I preemptively play my stuff, then it doesn't have that weakness of deploy time, so it just goes immediately. Looks like he gave up. Yeah. He was playing too obvious. Well, easy game. These ladder games are honestly just going to be kind of easy for a while now, since we've got a better deck and higher levels. Oh right, I completely forgot that I was going to be using my the log bait deck because it's got higher levels right now. So I could be wrecking people even harder. Wait, what? I swear I changed to bats. Oh right, I changed to bats in the Path of Legends deck, but I didn't change to bats in the ladder deck. Okay. Well, we'll keep playing. Should be pretty easy games, hopefully. This is the last game that we have where everything is guaranteed to be level 11. In the next league, once we get to the next league, people are going to be able to have level 12 stuff again, and that's going to get tough. I'm hoping that I'll be able to push through level 12 league, but I'm not expecting to be able to push through the level 13 league. I'm hoping I didn't play my boss bandit too late there. I'm expecting that she'll dash on the Mega Knight. Mega Knight will jump on the boss bandit, and then after the Mega Knight jumps, then I will Skarmy, and that will distract the Mini P.E.K.K.A. So that's working out very nicely. Okay. He missed a couple skellies on my Skarmy, so his log didn't actually help him at all there. I'm gonna dash out so that my boss bandit doesn't get killed by the Skarmy, and then I'll barrel the river. He has to play something on both the barrel and the boss bandit. No spell in the game will kill both. Yeah. Even if he had log, the log would have killed the barrel, but it wouldn't have gotten there in time to kill the boss bandit, so he lost almost his entire tower in the first interaction there. It was much too aggressive of him to go Mega Knight first play. You're gonna see a lot of people just trying to Casino Royale me by going Mega Knight first play, but... You know, I just have correct placements and then it doesn't work out for them. I'm thinking of what I want to do here. I'm just going to not Bassman, I'm going to Dark Rob the River. I mean, it's kind of a no-respect play. You see, he even reacted to it, so it was actually a very bad play by me. Wait, I think that's going to go for my tower, so I have to log this to the side. Okay, yeah. I do have to Skarmy this. I don't like to Skarmy it, but I can't just let that Mini P.E.K.K.A. go. I think I'm down a bit of elixir now. But he did give me 1 elixir back with that Ice Spirit. He's got Ice Spirit arrows. I wonder what's with people. I'm playing Mega Knight Ice Spirit right now. Mega Knight, Mini P.E.K.K.A., arrows, Spirit. Is that all he's played? He's played a 4th card somewhere. Skarmy. That's 5 cards, okay. And log. So he's got double small spell. Once we reach the height of mid-ladder, you're going to find a lot of people have multiple small spells. That's part of why I want to switch off of log bait pretty soon, because bad players, they have a terrible time playing against log bait, but of course, since they have a terrible time playing against it, they design their deck to hard counter it. So, as a log bait player, you really just can't handle those people who are designing their decks to counter you. So what you need to do is swap to different decks. So instead of playing bait as my main deck on most accounts, I typically go with Hog. Even though Hog does get countered pretty easily, Hog just always finds a way through. You know what I'm talking about? Hog just always finds a way through, somehow, magically. That certainly is a log. He has to arrows this barrel, so I'm going to fireball because I know he's down elixir right now. Or he can do that. That's fine by me, too. So I got to set up for a hefty defense here because, well, this is the last defense of the game. Whoa, there's a mirror. Okay, so I'm going to boss bandit this. That will tank both of the Mega Knights. I'm just hoping that the Inferno Tower will kill both. The Inferno Tower is going to... The Inferno Tower wrecks tanks. I'm hoping that it'll wreck tanks enough. And it did. Okay. That Inferno Tower got me 15 elixir of value, which is kind of insane. But yeah, but yeah. You notice, by the way, he had Skarmy, Log, and Arrows. So he had triple counter to my Gob Barrel. The only reason I won that is because he's bad. If he wasn't bad, then I would have gotten wrecked. Yeah, I know about how this works. So, wait, did it auto-collect my stuff? It didn't auto-collect. Okay, yeah. We unlocked some stuff. We got some wild cards. Wild cards are very important. We're not going to need them now, but we're going to need 50,000 of them per level 15 card. And we need our Tower Troop level 15 and 8 cards level 15, so we're going to need 450,000 elite wild cards. So I'm just trying to get as many of them as I can right now. That's why we're at this league, because I want to get these wild cards. You saw I have 12,500 instead of just 2,500. That's because, the reason for that is because... Alright, I got a 4-star drop, and it got me some, elite wild cards. This guy's immediately got a level 12 tower, which is not a good sign for me. I'll see how this game goes. If it doesn't go well, I might switch back to playing on regular trophy ladder, because really I just got to play wherever the levels are good. If the levels are better on trophy ladder, then I'm going to be playing there. I'm going to Inferno Tower like this, so that it'll pull the Mega Knight. My Dark Gob can stay alive. I'm going to bats like this to try and keep my Dark Gob alive a little bit longer. Oh my god, that Mega Knight's almost got a hit on my tower. I had to log this. That's a pretty bad interaction for me. There wasn't much I really could have done about it either, because I played Inferno Tower directly onto a Mega Knight, and it still somehow survived. So, I'm going to have to play Boss Bandit plus Inferno Tower on every Mega Knight from here on out. And he's got Barb Barrel. I'm glad to have wasted his Chef Pancake on just a Barbarian, because, of course, Barbarians are pretty useless, so... Bomber. That Bomber won't counter my Dark Gob, so I'm going to Bandit the river here. If he wants to place him on the Bandit, he has to ignore the Dark Gob. Whoa, that's a level 12 Horde. Wait, is this guy playing full level 12? I have to Fireball this Horde. Horde is extremely strong, except it's weak to Fireball. Fireball is supposed to one-shot that pig, but I guess it just doesn't. He's got Loon 2. Mega Knight Loon, Horde Mother Witch, Double Witch, Horde, Loon, Mega Knight. Barb Barrel. That's 6 of his 8 cards. I feel like he's played another card, but I'm not sure. I'll just keep on playing my Barb Barrel. Not my Barb Barrel. Keep on playing my Gob Barrel. He's gonna Barb Barrel. That's what I was saying. Right. This is probably a good time to talk about Tricky Barrels. I've already talked about it before, but now we have a direct application for it, so it's really worth talking about now. Oh, this is bad. I really need that witch to die. How am I gonna go about this? I have to Inferno Tower this, because if I don't, it will get a hit on my tower. You saw how it got a hit on the Inferno Tower. If I didn't do that, that hit would have been on my tower, and it wouldn't have been a hit, it would have been a jump. Yeah, it's an unfortunate interaction, but I kind of had to just do it. So anyway, Tricky Barrels. If I play a Gob Barrel like that, yeah, this is what I'm talking about with Mother Witch, by the way. I hate Mother Witch in that sense. I had to wait for it to lock on my tower, scar me late, and then bats afterwards. I had to eat an entire balloon hit there, which really sucks for me, but there was nothing else I could have done about it. If I played bats early, then he would have gotten Mother Witch Pigs, and the Mother Witch Pigs would have just made the situation worse. I have an Inferno Tower here. Oh my god, he's going to spell cycle me. That's crazy. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I've outcycled his Gob Barrel, but it's looking like this game is going to be a loss. Yeah, okay. So clearly the levels are too high for me to handle here. I mean, yeah. So I'll move back over to Trophy Ladder for now. Once I have a fully level 11 deck, I'll probably be able to handle level 12 players, but for now I can't. He had Evo Bomber, by the way. Evo Bomber is a really toxic card. I'll explain it right now. Evo Bomber, it just bounces, but the bounces travel really far. Whoa, okay, this is bad for me. That didn't get down? Okay, I had to lightning this. I thought I firecrackered in time, but I guess I just didn't somehow. Overleveled Expo is really toxic because Expo is built on extremely precise interactions, so with my stuff being underleveled, those extremely precise interactions just won't work anymore, so I'm going to have to rely on this guy being really bad. So, it's looking like he's playing 3.0 Expo. He's got Archers, Expo, and I think I saw a log in there, so that's 3 cards that all belong in 3.0 Expo. I need to save my Boss Bandits for his Expo. Boss Bandit is a solid Expo counter because it's very tanky, but of course he played it when I didn't have it, and there was nothing I could do about that. I'm going to delivery this, actually. Yeah, he's definitely got 3.0 Expo. I don't want to play any of the other cards in my hand right now. I'm actually just going to straight up Boss Bandit and log. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. I knew that he probably wasn't going to be good enough to expect me to log that, so I got a Boss Bandit on his Expo. Boss Bandit's very good. Well, Expo is a lot of mind games, really. If they predict my Boss Bandit and stop it from connecting to his Expo, then I'm kind of screwed because the Boss Bandit will die quickly to his stuff, and then the Expo will get on my tower, and since I have no other tanks in hand, then it'll pretty much just die. I'll pretty much just be dead. I'm going to Firecracker this lane. I know he has Fireball in hand, so if he's going to Fireball, I'd rather him Fireball this lane than this lane. Does that kill my Firecracker? It does. Okay, so he's got a level 11 log. I want to Hog. I just want to bait out his Tesla. Tesla has very good synergy with Expo, so I want to just make him play it separately to his Expo whenever I can. I have to Inferno Tower this. Inferno Tower isn't the greatest thing in the world at countering an Expo, but it'll do for now. I'm going to wait for the Inferno Tower to be almost dead, and then I'll Boss Bandit at the last moment. I have to log this. Yep, okay. I logged late enough that there was no way for him to get a Skellies down and also stop my Boss Bandit from dashing on his Expo, so he kind of just had to let go of that Expo. But because he committed to it anyway, he just ended up taking a bunch of damage. I'm going to Lightning this, and then I was really hoping that Firecracker would connect to the Expo. I'm going to take a bunch of damage here. I needed that Firecracker to connect the Expo, but he blocked it with an Ice Spirit. That was smart of him. I'm probably... Oh, never mind. I'm not going to lose this game. I have no idea where all the damage came from. I should never lose a game to an over-leveled and smart player, but he's just not smart, I guess. So I can one-shot these archers with my overpowered log, and then I can just Boss Bandit directly on top of his Expo. There's nothing he can do about that, because now that he's a tower down, there's no way for Expo to come back. The Expo's biggest weakness is the fact that it can never come back in a two-tower situation. His only chance right now is to go in this lane, so I'm just going to hog here. Make sure that he can't play anything. Yeah, he fireballed my King Tower. He knows it's over. I had no right to win that game because, of course, over-leveled Expo. It's fundamentally overpowered. Over-leveled Expo should be one of the best cards in the game, but he just didn't play it right. He was supposed to either predict my Boss Bandit or realize that his Expo was dead and then let it go. Oh, right, I just realized I have a bunch of wild cards. I'm going to use those. So I'm going to get these levels up so I don't have to suffer. We've been overflowing a little bit on these wild cards, so I don't want to waste any on cards that I'm not going to use. Do I have Legendary? I don't. Okay. I'm going to use Commons here. Oh, I can't get level 10 delivery. That kind of sucks. We're almost full level 10 on this deck, which is pretty nice. I'll keep going in here. How many games has it been? I have the Memory of a Goldfish. Gobs are my highest priority to get leveled up, but I do want to have everything at a roughly okay level. Gobs are equal level to this bandit, so it's fine. Log full kills Gobs still. You notice there that the bandit two-shots Gobs. That's how it's supposed to look. Bandit always two-shots Gobs in equal level interactions. It just doesn't two-shot Gobs in over-level interactions. I'm going to dash out here. I want to engage those things on my side of the map, or at least somewhere farther from his side of the map, where I have more chance of getting value out of my Boss Bandit. He played a Valk there to protect his Spear Gobs, but I have a Firecracker to pierce the Valk to hit the Spear Gobs anyway. That certainly is a bandit. That's a no-respect kind of bandit. The same way I played a Dark Gob the River, he played a Bandit the River. I'm probably going to Gobs here to protect my Firecracker. It's really lame. I think lame is the best way to put it, but it worked, so, yeah. Kind of the optimal playstyle with Firecracker is oftentimes very lame. Sorry to say, but that's just how it goes. I know he has Lumberjack in hand. I'm pretty sure he wants to play it, but, what is he playing? He's got Gang, Bandit. Oh, that's very unfortunate timing. Okay, I guess my Boss Bandit has to be my barrel counter here. So, he's got Gang, Lumberjack, Barrel, Bandit, Valk. Oh, I don't know if you guys noticed, but the Boss Bandit has a unique voice line. When she kills a regular bandit, she says, "This is why I'm the boss." I don't know if you heard that. That's kind of neat little thing. Oh, his log's level 10. That's how a log is supposed to look against a Firecracker. Log is not meant to kill a Firecracker. It's just been doing that because everybody has a too high level log. I kind of have to do a funny play here. I'm going to kite this Lumberjack to the opposite lane and then delivery on it afterwards, because I just had nothing good in hand to kill that Lumberjack. And he's giving me extra value for my delivery, so that's very nice. That delivery will full counter that entire push, and then I can just log to kill this God Barrel. That certainly is a bandit. I should not have blocked that at the river. I don't know, I was just kind of expecting him to spam. Oh, that Hog Rider's gonna get annihilated by the Valk. That kind of sucks. Evo Valk is a menace. She isn't, like, conceptually the most overpowered thing in the game, but she has an extra 300 health. So it doesn't even really matter if you're using her with her intended purpose. Just the fact that she has that extra health means that no matter where she is, she's getting extra value somehow, stalling something. Get off my screen. I don't even really care. Like, I have no reason to let him set up a push because there's only 13 seconds left. What is he going to do? If I don't let him set up a push, then there's literally nothing he can do about it. So, yeah. He can't punish me for only 1 elixir in 13 seconds. It's going to take longer for him to get a push that big setup. Oh, he had Mega Knight this whole time. That's fun. Well, yeah, it's still smooth sailing through these games. Right. So, these arenas, by the way, these arenas got larger. What I was doing for the other videos was I was going half an arena per video now. But now the arenas are 500 trophies instead of 400. So if I wanted to do half an arena per video, I would have to do 2 extra games per video. And the videos are already getting on the long side. Oh, he's got level 9 Duchess. Interesting. So comment down below if you guys want to see a longer Clash Royale video with more games for half an arena still, or if you want to see just a regular size video with the 6 to 7 games. The reason why I lightning that is kind of an aggressive lightning, but he spent for 9 for my 10. So I spent only 1 elixir to get that lightning, so that's 300 damage for 1 elixir, which is definitely a trade I'll take. He spent a hog. I had to Inferno Tower his hog, so that was another -1, so I'm down 2 now. He's at 8 elixir, 9 elixir. He's going to play something about now. Play something. You're leaking elixir. Why are you leaking elixir? Okay. Very unfortunate timing there. I'm going to gobs like this to pull the Mega Knight to the opposite lane. And then I'm going to Firecracker like this to also pull the Mega Knight to the opposite lane. It's a very unfortunate interaction I had to go through there. I just wasted 5 elixir like nothing, but I had to make sure that his Mega Knight connected to my Boss Bandit. I'm going to wait for him to play something on this Boss Bandit. Oh, that sucks. I'm going to log and then immediately Hog Rider. The reason why I'm hogging on 0 like this, I know that he's probably going to have a counter in hand, but Duchess, she does no damage when she's out of ammo, so really the correct play is just to play everything at the river when he has no ammo in hand. So yeah, you see that takes his entire tower. He even played a Tesla on it, but the Tesla just couldn't handle it because the Tesla was, well, the Duchess was out of ammo. The Tesla he played it on 0, so he couldn't get an optimal placement. And the Duchess was also low level, so everything was working against him in that interaction. I'm hoping that he gave up, so we don't have to sit for another minute. I'm guessing that he gave up. I'm going to Boss Bandit like this. It's a non-committal Boss Bandit, so if it does turn out he didn't give up, I didn't have to go in with that. But he did give up, so that's nice. I'm going to do things. I'm going to go in. I'm going to make sure that the Boss Bandit dashes out, so it's getting tanked for by the Hog. The Boss Bandit does more damage per second than the Hog, so I'd rather have the Hog tanking for the Boss Bandit, so the other way around. It's kind of a backwards interaction, but levels. Okay, how many games have we played today? It's been, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4 for the loss. 5, 6, 7. So I think we played 7 games today. I'll add in 1 extra. No, I'll get to 5,200. How about that? It'll be kind of a long video, but I don't mind. Oh, this guy got to the, how did this guy get that medal? That's very odd. Okay, Firecracker's my best counter in hand to his God Barrel. It's not an ideal counter, but it works. I only took 1 stab, actually. That's very nice. So I'm going to hog in front of this because I don't want him to activate his King Tower. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to Gobs low Bandit to counter his Bandit. I want to waste his Bandit dash on my Gobs so that I can make sure that my Bandit's winning. I sense that this guy is good at the game, the way he plays his Boss Bandit. Okay, that's an Inferno Dragon. That's not going to counter my Boss Bandit all that well because I can repeatedly dash out to reset the Inferno Dragon. I'm going to early Firecracker here, too. Yeah, so Inferno Dragon is almost a really good counter to the Boss Bandit, except for the fact that every time they ability, the Inferno Dragon gets reset. I decided to ignore that Inferno Dragon and go for a Boss Bandit of my own here. Well, I'll go for a Boss Bandit ability to get more tower damage. I'm really expecting him to play a God Barrel. I don't know why he didn't play a God Barrel there. So what I was planning to do was I was planning the delivery to kill the God Barrel and tank for the Valk at the same time, but I was way too slow on that. If I was very fast, you can actually full counter a God Barrel with a delivery, but I was not fast enough there. These people play funny. I was expecting a gob barrel, but he didn't play it. He must have a building, so I'm gonna just see what building he has right now, play a hog rider. There's no real rhyme or reason to it. He's got no building. Okay. The only reason he would play that way is if he has no building. On delivery like this. Jeez, okay. That boss bandit almost dashed to my tower because the gobs were pushing it forwards. I'm gonna dash out. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine by me. My boss bandit is gonna die here. It's unfortunate, but I kind of had to just put up with it. If I didn't firecracker, actually, I could have dashed out, but, I don't know. I figured I would rather make sure that the Inferno Dragon died so no fancy interactions would go on there, because I'm pretty sure he was up elixir. Every single time I played a Hog Rider, he hasn't been able to counter it with a building, so I'm assuming he doesn't have a building. So I'm going to try and cycle around to my log again, so I can play a Hog plus log to predict his gang. He's leaking a lot of elixir for some reason. He should not be letting me set up an Inferno Tower like this, so that Inferno Tower is going to kill his counter push basically for free. Okay, he's got a Mega Knight, but he just wasted it, so that looks like that was his only good Hog counter. I'm going to Lightning this because that'll hit a lot of stuff. I didn't actually have the log there, by the way, because the Firecracker did all the logging for me. I'm going to dash out here. That dash will get some solid damage on the Mega Knight. So I'm hoping that I can counter the rest of this Mega Knight with just delivery. Oh, never mind. I'm going to need gobs too. Dang. That Mega Knight annihilated my... Wait, am I going to lose my tower here? Oh, I'm going to lose my tower here. That sucks. Okay. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? I'm going to hog like this. He can Mega Knight on the hog if he wants, but it's not going to stop his tower from taking damage. Or he can play a bunch of extra elixir. That's fine by me. I'm going to log this. It's aggressive, but I'm expecting him to barrel, so I have my delivery ready. Play your delivery. Play your barrel. I'm going to Firecracker this because I know he has to play something on my Boss Bandit. I'm going to dash out. His Boss Bandit will be distracted on my hog, and then my Boss Bandit will get a dash. Or he can spend an elixir to avoid the dash, but I still get the dash on his Valk, so it's fine by me. I'm going to gobs low here. That'll stop the Boss Bandit. The Boss Bandit will get targeted by both towers at once, so I don't think that's going to get any damage. Oh, he played a low barrel. I didn't realize that he played a low barrel, but it didn't really matter at the end of the day because the delivery tanked for it anyway. It really sucks that I got a hit on my tower. Oh, jeez. I don't know what happened to my King Tower, but I lost half of my King Tower's health for some reason. I'm going to Firecracker like this and try and get a solid lightning off of this tower here. Okay, that's okay, I guess. I'm going to dash out here so that the Inferno Dragon doesn't full kill it. I want to get that dash off. That's fine with me. I'm going to delivery this, and then Inferno Tower low, and then gobs here, and then log. So I had to spend the whole kitchen sink there to make sure I survived. But I did survive, so I am up a solid amount of damage now. That certainly is a Boss Bandit. Okay. I mean, like, that's all dead. I don't have to interact with that anymore because it's all dead. I'm going to delivery this, hover gobs. I'm going to preemptively gobs because I'm expecting him to barrel. He decided not to barrel. I'm going to go in anyway. He's probably going to log. I'm expecting a log. Player log, player log. Do it, do it, do it, do it. He didn't log. He had to log, but... Okay. I'm going to delivery this gobs to make sure that doesn't dash my Firecracker to protect my Firecracker. I'm going to hog again. Really should have been playing his log earlier, but because he didn't, it didn't work out for him. I'm going to Firecracker again. I'm pretty sure that the tower one-shots that last bit of Boss Bandit. The delivery will tank that last little bit that I need, and then I can Boss Bandit for the win. Yep, easy game. I mean, not easy game, actually. I shouldn't have lost my tower earlier. I'm not entirely sure what I did wrong, but, yeah. So, 2 more games in this video. It's mostly smooth sailing, question mark. I worry about when we hit that high level point in ladder, because, like, you know what happened in the game the game that I lost. Words. In the game that I lost earlier, what happened was, I mean, she just had higher levels. I'm wondering how long it's going to be until these people have 2 high levels, because it's not really an if, just a when. So, oh, that's a log and delivery. I hope I got down in time. It did. Okay, just barely. I almost log reacted to that princess, but I wasn't fast enough. So he spent 6 for my 5, so I'm up 1 elixir. He's down 3 elixir now, but he does have a dark gob on the field, so it's practically nothing. I'm gonna Boss Bandit. That'll kill his dark gob. I'm gonna go all in with this Boss Bandit here because he just spent a lot of elixir on that hog. I'm gonna dash out so that the Scrummy doesn't full counter my Boss Bandit. He has to play something on those gobs, or he can just eat a bunch of damage. If he doesn't eat a bunch, if he just does decide to eat a bunch of damage, then I still get Boss Bandit on his tower. He went way too aggressive there. Logbait players, their biggest weakness is just playing bad, and of course he played very bad. I had to Inferno Tower this. It's my only good play for his mini P.E.K.K.A. Yeah, okay. That's fine by me. He's got double ranger, mini P.E.K.K.A, hog. I'm expecting a dark up the river any second. I'm gonna hog early. I'm not at 10 yet, but I don't want him to play a dark up the river because I didn't have anything good in cycle for it. Did he give up? It looks like he gave up. He went ultra aggressive, it didn't work, and then he stopped playing the game. Mid-ladder players, everybody. A lot of people just have the one style of playing the game, and if it doesn't work, they're just done. Yeah. Well, that's kind of an anticlimactic ending. I might actually play another another game, just so I can finish off the episode on a higher note than dude getting annihilated because he didn't manage to skill check me. Yeah, I'll play one more game so we can finish off this cards from the games. Okay, so uno más. Oh, I'm not at 5200 yet, so technically I had to play this. Neato. My best cycle here is split gobs. It's a safe play because it splits both lanes and it's only 2 elixir. It is risky though because it's my swarm. Whoa, okay, that's 9 elixir. I'm gonna go in immediately in the opposite lane. The reason why I'm spending all of my elixir here is because I know I can full counter this with just a delivery and a log. So I'll knock it back with the log and then delivery to finish the entire thing off. Bop. So yeah, he lost his entire tower there in return for getting a -4 trade. So very bad start for him. I'm gonna gobs this. I'm pretty sure we're very low on elixir. We're both very low on elixir right now. I can't really afford to play anything else to counter that Valkyrie, but it's fine because of course his entire tower's gone. So 3 Musketeers. You remember in a previous episode I said you always split your 3 Musketeers. What did he not do? He didn't split his 3 Musketeers. I managed to punish him really hard for it. You need to play them on these 2 middle rows, so that okay, that's a lightning. It's his P.E.K.K.A and his witch, which is nice. Witch is kind of a tough card to handle behind a big P.E.K.K.A like that, but since the firecracker, well, since the lightning just insta kills the witch, then I don't have to handle it. And you can see now why I bring double big spell. I use the lightning to kill the witch, the delivery to kill the wizard. So between those 2 things, everything works out very nicely. He played 3 elixir to cancel out our firecrackers, which is not a great play by him because of course he spent 3 elixir to kill my firecracker that had already gotten value. So I think that he's down elixir right now, but I'm not exactly sure by how much. I think he's down by 3. Witch, wizard, firecracker, P.E.K.K.A 3M. Okay. I'm going to lightning this. I'm intentionally hitting the 3 Musketeers and not the tower there because that's a 6 for 9 and it full kills his stuff. 1 Musketeer is worth 4 elixir, so I would rather get that extra 4 elixir value killing the entire thing instead of going straight for the tower. Oh, he's got Boss Bandit. That's fun. Believe it or not, I'm actually going to play an early ability here because I want to make sure that my Boss Bandit stays alive for as long as possible. I'm going to Gobs to protect my Boss Bandit, hog the pocket to distract him from playing anything on my stuff. That's fine. I just had to make sure his Boss Bandit went down. After that, everything else that can happen here is fine. I'm gonna lightning this because that'll kill the P.E.K.K.A, the firecracker, and the wizard. You see how much value lightning's getting. This is why I wanted to play a lightning deck for mid ladder, because these people, the way that they build decks gets hard countered by lightning. So well yeah, they build decks that get hard countered by lightning. I play lightning, it works out. Okay. Oh, he's had E-barbs this whole time. Fun. He had a really heavy deck. I'm gonna dash out here because I want to make sure that my Boss Bandit stays alive. Dang, that's his 2nd tower down. This guy got wrecked. I mean, I had a hard counter because, you know, lightning. So if we take a look at these decks, by the way, I have a hard counter because he's got triple ranger, quadruple ranger, and I've got lightning delivery. This guy had witch, which died to my lightning. Witch dies to lightning. Expo does die to lightning mostly, but it's +2, so it didn't really. This would have been my matchup if I had lightning because I could deliver his minion horde and lightning his double witch. So yeah, I guess that's why. That just goes to show how good the hog deck is against mid ladder players. I don't care which of these I unlocked because they're both garbage. This is actually kind of a garbage like arena. Like if you look at these cards, bad, 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 bad. Okay, bad. A tier, B tier. Between A and S tier. So we've got a couple good cards, but they're mostly bad. Oh, we've got more Berserker upgrades. That's nice. How close are we to King Tower 11? Oh, far. Okay. That sucks. I'll do some last little upgrades here, and then I'll get off. So, yeah, by the way, on the days that I don't do Clash Royale episodes, I'm still doing the basic daily grind. I get these wins, I do the clan wars. Oh, that's nice. I do the clan wars, I get the wins. Tomorrow it's going to be a challenge, by the way. If you don't feel like following my guide, here's the deck for it. You can just, like, copy that down right now. You want to play your Skellies, gang, recruits to distract their bandits and make your bandits win. It's a very luck-based mode, but as long as you consistently distract their bandits, then you'll win. Recruits are very good, but it's kind of hard to afford the recruits since they're so expensive and you tend to be low elixir a lot in that mode. So, yeah. See you guys.